All right, I've got one question for you. What is one of the most important aspects of playing guitar? It's good rhythm. In this video today, I will be sharing my rhythm studies series that I teach with all of my private students. The series is for beginners and intermediate players or for anyone that needs to sharpen their rhythm skills. I will be demonstrating each example with a metronome. Hit that subscribe button, grab your guitar, and let's get started. All right, before we get started with example one, I want to explain a couple things about this rhythm study series. There are 6 examples through the series. Each example gets a little bit harder. Each example is a 2-measure rhythm study that will be repeated over and over again with a metronome. Now, the first 3 examples are quarter notes and eighth notes. Then the 4th, 5th, and 6th one are quarter notes, eighth notes, and 16ths. So in this first example, we've got quarter notes and eighth notes. So in the first measure, on beat 1, we have a quarter note where you strum down. Beat 2, we've got 2 eighth notes where you strum down, up. Beat 3, you've got a quarter note where you just strum down. Beat 4, you've got 2 eighth notes where you strum down, up. In measure 2, it reverses. On beat 1, you've got 2 eighth notes where you strum down, up. Beat 2, you've got a quarter note where you just strum down. Beat 3, you've got 2 eighth notes where you strum down, up. And beat 4, you've got a quarter note where you just strum down. And then we repeat it over and over again. For these examples, I'll play each study 4 times in a row. All right, now I've got the metronome set at 60, and let's get started. 1, 2, 3, 4. That was 4 times through. Now, eventually, after you practice these for a while, I want you to be able to get on a metronome, count it out yourself, and practice independently. This will really sharpen your rhythm skills. All right, here's rhythm study example 2. Once again, it's a 2-measure example, like I said earlier. Now in this one, in the first measure, beat 1 and beat 2 are quarter notes. Then beat 3 and beat 4 are all eighth notes. In measure 2, beat 1 and beat 2 are all eighth notes. Then beat 3 and 4 are both quarter notes. So you get down, 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 up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down. Now, just like in example 1, let me turn on the metronome and I'll play it 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Next up, rhythm study number 3. Once again, it's a 2-measure example. We're still working with quarter notes and eighth notes. All right, in this example, in the first measure, on beat 1, we've got a quarter note. Then beats 2 and 3 are eighth notes. Then beat 4 is another quarter note. Then in the second measure, beat 1 are 2 eighth notes. Beat 2 is a quarter note. Then beats 3 and 4 are all eighth notes. So we're starting to mix them up. Like I said, each one gets a little bit tougher. All right, let me turn on the metronome. 2, 3, 4. That's rhythm study number 3. Once again, let's make you a more independent player after you work on these for a while. Start to play along with your metronome. All right, here's rhythm study number 4, and this is when it starts to get a little bit tougher because we introduce 16th notes. In these examples, you're playing 4 16th notes over 1 quarter note. So let's check out the 2-measure example. In beat 1, we've got a quarter note. Beat 2, we've got 4 16th notes. Beat 3, 1 quarter note. Beat 4, 4 16th notes. Beat 1 of measure 2, we've got 2 eighth notes. Beat number 2, we've got 4 16th notes. Beat 3, 1 quarter note. Beat 4, 2 eighth notes. So it sounds like this. All right, let me turn on the metronome and I'll play it 4 times. 2, 3, 4. All right, there's rhythm study number 4. Be patient with these. All right, here's rhythm study number 5. You're doing great. If you've gotten this far, you're really seeing that it's starting to help your rhythm playing overall. Now, in rhythm study number 5, it's once again a 2-measure example, just like the rest of them. All right, in measure 1, on beat 1, we've got 2 eighth notes. Beat number 2 is 4 16th notes. Beat number 3 is 2 eighth notes. Beat number 4 is a quarter note. Beat 1 of measure 2 is a quarter note. Beat 2 is 4 16th notes. Beat number 3 is 2 eighth notes. Beat number 4 is a quarter note. Okay? All right, so let me strum that for you. All right, let me turn on the metronome. I'm going to play it 4 times in a row. 2, 3, 4. There you go. There's rhythm study number 5. All right, here's rhythm study number 6. You're doing really well. And once again, if you like what you're seeing here and you want to see more, Definitely hit the subscribe button, leave a comment, let me know what you think about this. I will also be posting each example of these rhythm studies in my play along playlist. I already have a lot of scale studies in the play alongs. You literally are playing along with me. Anyway, let's get to rhythm study number 6. Once again, it's a 2-measure example. Beat 1, we've got 4/16 notes. Beat 2, we've got 2/8 notes. Beat 3, we've got 4/16 notes. Beat 4, we've got 1/4 note. Measure number 2, beat 1, we've got 4/16 notes. Beat 2, 1/4 note. Beat 3, 4/16 notes. Beat 4, 2/8 notes. This is the toughest one. Let me play it for you. All right, so you definitely see this one's a little bit tougher. Let's get going with the metronome here. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and... All right, there's all 6 examples in my rhythm studies series. Let me know if you have any questions or comments. The idea of this and everything that I teach is I want to make you a more independent musician. I want you to be able to play along with the metronome and understand all these different rhythms. Let me know if you have any questions or comments. And I'll be posting a lot more. So once again, hit that subscribe button and I'll see you soon.